This is another question based on early conversion. Early Muslims faced difficulties in establishing their faith. Do you see the difference in the question? Difficulties in establishing their faith. How can their actions guide Muslims today in practicing their own faith? My points are privately practiced for consistency. In other words, the Muslims, the small group of Muslims practiced their faith privately so that they first would get consistent on it. And once consistent on it and a strong group had been developed, then they began practicing publicly. So for establishing your own faith, first practice privately. And when you're confident enough, then practice publicly. They used to help to encourage each other to perform good deeds. In other words, the small group, what did they do? They would encourage each other. Okay, you do this, you pray and give charity or help one another. They would help one another just to perform good deeds. They never acted negatively if accused due to their religion, never involved in a never-ending debate. In other words, they didn't get involved in a never-ending debate. The thing is with us, what we do, we're not establishing our own faith, but when it comes to debating about it, we will debate with no knowledge. We will just carry on debating with no knowledge. And then remember, in Makkah, the stance was that my religion is mine and your religion is yours, so just stick with it. They never succumb to pressure or peer pressure. Like today, people succumb to peer pressure. If a girl is in a hijab, her peers, her friends will say, "Oh, just forget it." If people are praying or a person wants to pray at some party or something, and the person says, "Okay, I just need 5 minutes to pray," and then the peer pressure will be to such an extent that they'll say, "Forget it. You can do it when you go home." So they never fell for peer pressure. And one thing, they never insulted any other's religion. Remember, one thing you must do to establish your own religion and show your dignity and integrity of your own religion, you must never, ever insult another person's beliefs. And then they used to try to perform small acts of goodness. And then never remember that Muslims should never compromise their faith or rituals or laws, etc., no matter where they are.